A1A Productions videos and broadcasts are for educational and entertainment purposes only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use.
Such good things, all that I've done, and if I do, I will surely.
Oh my goodness, music from 1970, and the guitar playing of Bill Ashburner from way up in Muscle Shoals back then. And here in the studios today, once again, they're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Benefit Brothers.
Yay!
Yay, 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 yay. And the Benefit is, well, first of all, is hosted by Don Benson, Jerry Barton, and thank you very, very much, Benefit Brothers. You've done a big job since I saw you last.
Thank you, Harry, for having us.
Yes, thank you, Harry.
Man alive. Let me put back on the screen what we're doing here. February the 25th, 2024, the American Legion Unit number 88, right there on Halls Mill Road, Mobile, Alabama. Benefit for William Bill Ashburner. Tell me something.
February 25th?
That's what I got, baby.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, February the 25th. Did I say something different?
4th.
Oh, my goodness, I said it again. Oh, in the 4th is already gone, so the 25th is when it is. It's this Sunday, and make sure you get over there, folks. I'm Harry T. This is A1A Productions, and we're also going out to Radio A1A Cruising Country Radio and Paradise Road Radio with this fine music. Hold on, I'm coming. I believe you're playing on this, aren't you there, Mr. Jerry Barton?
I am, Harry.
Well, sir, things have been happening since last week when we saw you last, folks, on YouTube here and on Facebook and across social media. Things have been happening. A car was donated, was it not?
It was. We were so floored. We were so proud. We had a Toyota, it's a 2004 model. The car looked great. It needed work. We shopped it out.
Wow.
For what it was going to take to fix it, and we decided it was too much for us to be able to fix it.
Oh, is that right?
So we sold the car, Harry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we sold it. We got $650 out of the car.
$650 clear for Bill. That's going to go a long way to buy him another car, possibly.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that part of the process we're trying to do here is get transportation for him to the doctor?
Absolutely.
That, my friend, is something special. Who donated that car?
McDonald Muffler on Highway 90.
Yeah.
Hey,
Darryl.
that Darryl at McDonald.
Darryl,
Yeah.
he's the man.
Don Benson, you've been around the car business a long time. What was the name of that car shop you worked at? CarQuest?
Actually, I was at CarQuest Auto Parts, and they had a transition happening there, and now it's CarQuest Advance, and they've kind of did the merge and all right there.
Well, you were with them for many years, and you came across McDonald Muffler and a lot of other folks that have stepped up and donated some real things that, frankly, that money goes to Bill directly.
Right.
But you've got some really exciting news from some of our sponsors that are going to be involved with making sure that anybody that attends has a chance to win something special, right, Don?
Well, you're correct. And in fact, Harry, we've got so many on the list here.
Hold that up on that camera right there.
I'd like to do that if I can.
Wow. I know it's really bright, folks, but there's a list of some of the sponsors that have donated prizes. Does that tell you how many prizes we may have that day? Who are some of the ones you want to make a special mention and exactly what they've given?
Well, we had a gentleman that That was the Liquidators,
Yeah.
Alabama Liquidators of Mobile on Highway 90. He just floored us when we walked in and asked for donations, and he says, "I'll be more than happy to help you guys out."
Wow.
And he came out with things like evaporator cooler.
Evaporator cooler. Somebody would love to win one of those.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
That's
And,
a high dollar prize right there.
And also, we've got a guitar
That's right.
that we're going to be auctioning off.
Who donated the guitar?
Pronto Pond donated it from
Pronto Pawn Shop.
the Pronto Pond from Moffett Road, and then also they donated Pronto Pond at Theodore donated the case for that guitar.
And you said it fits it really perfect.
It fits it like a glove, but it fits
I
it
understand it's a beautiful acoustic Epiphone blonde Epiphone guitar
That's right.
that anybody could start playing with, or a professional could play it, right?
great. Absolutely.
So that day somebody will win that guitar. How
correct.
will they win that guitar? How can somebody win that?
What we're going to be having that day, Harry, is several chances to actually win a lot of the prizes that from low end to high end that we've got. We're going to have a 50-50 contest where we'll be selling tickets. And I think we're even going to be selling cakes down there also.
I think so. Wow.
Selling cakes and...
So are we going to make this so that they're buying a raffle ticket to win
Correct.
the guitar?
That's correct.
And like the evaporator, that's maybe a part of the silent auction or something like that, because that's going to be a big table of silent auctions, isn't it?
Harry, we looked at the products and all that we got coming up, and I think we've got around 50.
It's a little over 50, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a little over 50 that we're going to be either raffling or putting on the silent auction. So it's a wide array of prizes.
You explained to me that you've got this big jug that we're going to fill with 50-50 tickets. Now, anybody doesn't know what a 50-50 ticket is, you've probably been under a rock. But some people wouldn't know. You give $1 and you have a chance to win 50. Well, they put it all in a pot, and you win 50% of the pot.
That's correct.
And it's announced at the end of the day, drawn right out there. You have to be present to win to get that thing right there. I believe, right? And I don't know, Jackie May, your wife Jackie is in charge of the tickets back there. They may be writing down phone numbers, I don't know what. But find out when you get there. This is a benefit put on by local folks of the Benefit Brothers here.
The Benefit Brothers.
And their wives. Patty's baking the cakes. And by the way, if you hadn't had a cake by Patty, duh. Awesome. And then Jackie is her organizational self. She'll have the tickets laid out, folks, so that it's easy for you to buy your tickets to get back to your table and do what? Eat some barbecue, eat some fine southern pulled pork, right,
That's
Jerry?
absolutely right. Coleslaw and baked beans goes with that, I think. It's going to be wonderful.
I'll be hungry now. I'm telling you. You folks that watch and listen to Radio A1A and all of our stuff from around the Keys and the islands and the beaches, all of Myrtle Beach, Port Aransas, there's nothing like South Alabama barbecue. There's nothing like it in the world. It is something special. And when they put a plate together, it's a huge plate of pulled pork, and then you said coleslaw?
Coleslaw and baked beans.
Yum, and probably a big roll,
Yeah,
and then a cookie. Are you going to have the cookie, or was it?
I think they said. Did they say cookie, Don?
Well, anyway, it could get you some of that cake by Patty. That'd be great.
Man.
But for how much is that? Is it $20, $25?
No, $10 a plate.
$10 a plate.
That's all.
Lunch for $10. It goes to Bill. Secondly, a chance, pay $5, get yourself 6 tickets, 6 for $5 for the 50-50, a chance to win a bunch of money, and a chance to go around the table and win something really special and take it home with you, right?
I'd like to say on the 50-50, the way that works, like you was saying, a lot of people may not understand, but the more tickets we sell, the more money goes into that 50-50.
Right.
And at the end, we pull the cards, the tickets out, and just say that we've got 300 in there.
Right.
300, you split that up. Whoever had the right ticket gets half of the
Half
pot.
of
That'd
whatever
be
money's in
150, and then there again, the house gets 150.
Well, Bill gets 150.
Bill gets 150.
That's one thing about the Benefit Brothers, and they promise me that not 1 cent goes anywhere but to Bill for this thing. Is that right?
Absolutely
Even the
correct.
American Legion's not charging us for the power or the lights or the water or whatever, but you can probably get a cocktail at their bar.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can.
They may charge for that. I don't know. Yeah, a beer. Yeah.
Yeah, anything that they want to drink, we're not going to be serving anything to drink over there where we are, but they can get anything they want to drink at the bar there.
Is that the iced tea, the waters, and all that kind of stuff?
I'm not sure about the iced tea at the bar. Whatever the bar has,
I see.
like Coke or
I see.
or water, whatever
So you go to the bar, get your drink, whatever it's going to be, and come get your meal, come sit down. What happens then? No. Let's don't go to the pièce de résistance. And by the way, all three of us are musicians.
Magicians.
You and them magicians. There's going to be a magician.
What time are they supposed to be there?
There'll be clowns there probably too. Anyway, more about the sponsors and to thank them for making this possible. Who are some of the ones that you want to mention?
Just running down the list here, Harry. Like say, Darrell at McDonald Muffler did a great job donating the car, and we really appreciate all. He's gone the extra mile for us.
Yes.
Gulf Coast Wheels, Home Depot.
Home Depot?
Yeah. Wow. We've even got a nice tool set from Lowe's, I believe, with the Cobalt.
And also we got a TV and
A TV? Is that there to win?
TV and a real nice
griddle,
grill.
grill griddle.
Oh.
That's at not the Black Bart, but the
Who donated the grill?
Walmart in Tillman's Corner.
Thank you, Walmart. It's about time Walmart stepped up and did something cool for a veteran. By the way,
they were awesome, man. They really were.
Bill is a veteran. Let's talk about him a minute.
Okay.
He's a veteran of 3 tours in the Middle East, right?
Persian Gulf, that's right.
Persian Gulf. And he came back. He survived, but sometimes you don't come back the same way. But
right.
he's also a very accomplished guitar player that spent time in Muscle Shoals. And everybody on this station knows about Muscle Shoals and the Swampers and all the folks up there that cut some great music from over the years. But Bill was an accomplished and probably still is an accomplished guitar player, is he not?
Well, he had a stroke and that really affected his playing. He's still affected by it. But he had the stroke before he had the cancer.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that's him playing in the background right there.
wow. Oh, that's great.
Isn't that great guitar playing from the 70s? That's Bill Ashburner playing right there. What's the name of that group?
Prophets of Soul.
Oh, baby.
Give me another sponsor or two you want to shout out before we get off the air here
Yeah,
and let
let's do
everybody
that.
do what they do.
We've got, Jeremy up at Bob Chevron went the extra mile and looked at that car and didn't charge us a thing to look at this car.
Thank you, Jeremy.
And Jeremy up there went the extra mile. Like say from Milestone Automotive, they also the list is just almost unbearable. Mobile Pallet Liquidators and Neighbors Restaurant.
Neighbors.
Wiggly.
What did Neighbors donate? A dinner or a gift certificate or something?
I think it was a couple dinners.
So you can go over there and bid and already know basically it's a $50 gift certificate or a $5 or a 10 or a 20 or 25. So you'll know how much you want to bid on it on the silent auction, right?
And also Briquettes has got a couple tickets
Yes,
in there.
they do.
So there's meals, there's tools,
color TVs,
color TVs,
grills.
You're liable to come there, eat yourself a fine barbecue dinner, have a couple of adult beverages if you want them, and support a fine gentleman, a fine guitar player, and one who served his country, who's in need right now, Jerry.
Absolutely, he sure is.
So we need to help him. Folks, we need to help him. It is February the 25th, 2024. This Sunday, American Legion, Post 88, right there on Halls Mill Road. Put it in your GPS, put it in Waze, put it in Google. Siri, take me to the American Legion, Post 88, 1 o'clock, sharp.
Right.
What happens at 1 o'clock?
We got everything from the raffles and everything, but also music-wise, we're going to have musicians that's coming from all over.
Magicians.
And they'll be with the magicians, too. It's magic. I'm telling you, it's pure magic.
Listen to Siri. I asked Siri to take me there, and she did. Look at that. That's wonderful.
To the American Legion. You can ask Siri to report any crashes or hazards you
Oh,
see along the
Siri, I'm going to tell you to shut up right now. I hate it when Siri does that to me. Turn left on Dolphin Street. She's telling where we are. Anyway, tell me again, what's happening at 1 o'clock? Is that the kickoff? Is that the downbeat?
Right. We've got an entertainer that's coming over. Eddie McDaniels is going to be there.
Eddie
And
McDaniels looks like Santa
great
Claus.
entertainer.
Yes.
He's the official Mississippi Gulf Coast Santa Claus. I'm talking about on Gulf
Yes.
Coast Magazine.
That's right.
Eddie McDaniels is royalty, musical royalty on the Gulf Coast.
He really is.
He's a headliner, folks. To come to see him that day would cost normally, if you went somewhere, $25 or $30.
Exactly.
Only going to cost you a barbecue dinner.
You getting that light there.
Whew, I might have to stick around and play some bass with him. Wouldn't that be fun?
He is unreal. He's just got a program together, and he puts on a show.
But also, DJs Jerry and Bob, that's you and Bob.
That's correct.
Bob who?
Bob Becker.
Bob Becker and Jerry have a DJ set up that they also, if you don't play an instrument, but you want to get up and sing My Way or sing something that, in honor of our veteran Bill Ashburner, you can cue it up and they can do karaoke, can't they?
That's correct.
Whew, what a combination.
And we're going to have the equipment set up, Harry, to where you bring your racks, plug in,
Ooh.
and go.
Man, you never can tell who will show up. What's up, Jerry?
I would like to add, Cornell Bryant, he has cancer as well, and he's really helped Don and I through all this. He's been great, but he also has a karaoke show that he offers called Dr. CC.
Cornell, I met. He came by the studio.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
He's very talented.
Yes.
And that gives you a break for one thing
He's
during the
gonna
day.
be with us that day.
Because we're going all the way till 5 o'clock. And by the way, if it keeps going, it may go to 6. Who knows? Jerry's looking at me. I don't know.
Well, we'll make a marathon.
Y'all are the Benefit Brothers,
Benefit Brothers.
I'm telling you what, I'm so proud of you guys. They're on their way to another television studio to do another shot here, the CBS studio here. Y'all have also been on the ABC? NBC. Ooh, you can say that out loud. We're not affiliated with any type of that type of thing, so we can say all the words you can't say on television, but we don't say them usually. Cancer benefit, February the 25th, folks. It's this Sunday at the American Legion, Post 88. You might see this gentleman, Don Benson, pull out some of his drumsticks from years ago and play some for you. He's a show in himself.
He's an ace.
Jerry Barton is a guitar playing, amazing technical guitar player and singer, and there are going to be players all day long. So the downbeat is at 1 o'clock. If you're a musician, they should probably come about noon. if you're going to be
Correct.
bringing your axe and your amp and those types of things, so that we're not setting up because it's going to be a crowd. I suspect there's going to be a large crowd.
And
don't
we're
you?
putting all the entertainment on the list. And so everybody have a shot of getting on board here and entertaining.
Everybody look at that camera right there and point down, because we found the William Ashburner GoFundMe page. I'm going to change to that page right now when I change this screen right here, if y'all will bear with me. That is the Bill Ashburner GoFundMe page. On that page, right now there's only $20, as you can see. I don't know, that may be 120 or 4 5s. Who knows? If you can put an extra 5 in that and can't be with us that day, we can't promise you you'll win anything other than the hearts and consideration and thanks from a whole lot of people that are going to be there. Right, Jerry?
That is so correct.
I'm telling you, this benefit is something special. And it is something that when you guys brought it to us, we made sure that we were going to try to be there so that we could make sure that this was going to be something that the people would enjoy the music, that we would enjoy the day there playing ourselves, because the Benefit Brothers, y'all do this. So I think you do this so you can pick, don't you?
Da, 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 da.
The Benefit Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, bring them up on the stage right now.
Be there.
Oh, it reminds me of the days of opening for Percy Sledge.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and the Drifters, the Coasters, and the Platters.
That was great.
Those were the days, my friends, and that's going to be those days this Sunday, for the benefit for Bill Ashburner. Jerry, closing remarks. Is there anybody special you want to thank that he hasn't mentioned on the sponsor side? Because without the sponsors, guess what? And you know what? Lot of work, lot of tires turning and time in your car for you two guys going out to meet these sponsors, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I definitely want to thank Advance Auto. They were super in helping us there at Azalea and Nanny. And
Go get your parts from them.
Yes, sir.
Not Don Benson's old place. No, I'm kidding.
also Walmart, Tillman's Corner. I want to thank them.
Yeah.
You know, and also Daryl
McDonald Muffler.
McDonald Muffler.
Claxton did something, didn't they?
Claxton
Yes.
did a lot.
What did he do?
He had us on the air with him for his. He has a weekly show. You know, he had us on the air with him. Then he has also set it up for
His is a racing show. Claxton is a advanced racing parts outfit, right, Don?
Right. He has an automotive show that he does on a regular basis.
So he had y'all on his world famous show, by the way.
World famous.
Plus also he's got us set up for Studio 10, which Don and I are going this afternoon to talk to.
So you're not going to Birmingham then? You were going to Birmingham. Remember that? You on business, right?
You talking about today?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're still going.
No, I've backed off of that. We got too much to do to.
The Benefit Brothers are always busy. Don Benson, thank you, sir. It's going to be fun maybe playing a little music with you. You may not have any time because I know that mouth is going to be working selling 50-50.
I also want to thank my buddy Don Benson as well. He and his wife Jackie have been tremendous at helping us. Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Jerry, for having me be able to get out there with you.
And that's Jerry Barton. We've mentioned our sponsors. We've talked about the music. We've talked about some of the musicians that will be there, but especially the purpose. Parrot heads all over the world that we broadcast to, they party with a purpose. If you're a parrot head out there, Biloxi, Pensacola, Mobile, or all around, within driving distance, or if you kind of like that lifestyle, they do it very, very well. It's called partying with a purpose. They listen to music, they have benefits, and they raise money for a purpose. And the purpose is what, Jerry?
Bill Ashburner.
Specifically and directly to him. He deserves it, he needs it, and we want to be there for him. Help us do that, folks. Can you do that for us? Folks, once again, if you'll look down below, once again on the camera, it says William Ashburner at myyahoo.com. That is the direct PayPal account. And by the way, it's filling up from last week when we just mentioned it below in our example of the show. Now, it's right here on the screen for you to look at that. That's an email address. You go to PayPal, put that in, and make your $5 donation. Just give $5. Or whatever you want to Bill, right?
That's right. Anything would help.
And I'm going to show one more time the screen for that's the GoFundMe page right there. And now back to this screen, what's got your name on your head, Jerry Barton. I've got it straight this week. That's me, Harry Tieford, and that's Don Benson.
Da, 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 da.
And this is the guitar of Bill Ashburn. That's really good, Jerry.
Thank you.
Where was that cut?
In Birmingham.
Is that right? Thank you, folks, for tuning in. We hope to be back with more of this type of broadcast for you because it really helps us get the word out and do something special for someone that deserves it. Thank you, Don, and thank you, Jerry, once again.
And thank you, Harry T, for having us.
Much.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
Well, people don't just understand what makes a man so blue. They call me Mr. Pitiful, 'cause I lost someone just like you. They call me Mr. Pitiful, 'cause everybody knows now. They call me Mr. Pitiful, most every place I go. Well, people just can't understand